Hi, hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon, and I hope you're all doing fine and that you're all safe and healthy today. And all right, so based on the title of this vlog, I can see that you probably know by now that I have COVID. So I contracted COVID probably a few days ago. I don't know. I don't exactly know how I got this virus or disease. And I just got the RT-PCR result this afternoon, and it was sent to me via email. So, the COVID pandemic that we have today is so good for some people, but so bad for millions of people, especially those impacted not just by the disease or virus itself, but economically impacted, right? Those who lost their jobs. But on the other side, there are some groups of people who are making money of this pandemic, of this virus, and good for them. We don't have to uh, insult or malign them, because that's the result of this pandemic. So some people have to provide some kind of services in line with this pandemic. So I'm talking of these swab testers, the I don't know how to call them, but probably swab entrepreneurial people, right? Or swab entrepreneurship, or COVID related gig or business. Probably you can make your own term, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, so yesterday I decided to spend like 3,500 pesos. 3 5. According to some people I talked to, that amount is actually pretty cheap. All right, 3 5 for home service swab testing. All right, and why is that expensive? It's because it's the RT-PCR swab test. So some experts say this is the gold standard of COVID testing, etc. And why are some other types of swab testing not expensive, like antigen and all those stuff? So we don't even know the other names of these types of swab testing in order to detect corona viruses. So I'm not a medical expert. I don't have a degree in medicine or medical field, but I just have the virus. And I think I have the right to talk about it as someone who experienced the virus. So let's start with the fact that I started to have all these symptoms 3 days ago. I even posted a note in one of my Facebook pages, all right? And I said in this Facebook page, 3 days ago, this is a true story. 3 days ago, that's when I started feeling a bit feverish. All right, that I've had fever. I was about to sleep. All right, that was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So I was about to sleep at that particular time, and then I was feeling like a bit feverish, and I was cold, and that not only that, I could hardly breathe. But I was not coughing at all. There's no coughing, right? It's just that there's something wrong with my sinus or nasal area that I could hardly breathe for some reason, I don't know. So what I did is that, since I would like to sleep and that I was a bit feverish, I had to get up, and buy some medicine. So I bought this medicine. So let me just show you. Ibuprofen, Advil, yeah, ibuprofen, Advil for fever, I think. Yeah, and common colds. Yeah, I've had like common colds 3 days ago, and that was it 3 days ago? Today is Saturday. I'm not even good at days already. So Saturday. So no, it was actually Wednesday. Wednesday when 4 days ago. I'm sorry, 4 days ago, and right, I took one capsule of Advil. So as you can see, three capsules of ibuprofen Advil had been taken. So I haven't taken today. I haven't taken one today, and I felt a bit better. Really, I felt a bit better after some time. But the thing is, I couldn't sleep because I couldn't breathe. I've had like short of breath bouts or problems, so shortness of breath. And I don't know what. I think when I did this, I have this. I always have this for some reason, and I use this. And what I remember is that I lack sleep, on that day. And then the next day, I went. No, I did not go to the doctor yet. I didn't go to the doctor, so I simply observe, my body, how it's gonna respond to all of these changes and viral infections. Probably I was having common cold, so I was not coughing. That's a good thing. I was not coughing at all, and I've had like common colds only, more on phlegm, and I've been having shortness of breath bouts, difficulty breathing, and what else? Feverish, not really high fever, and all right. That's when I decided, okay, I think I'm not feeling well at all. This is not normal, and after that, the next day, that was Fridays. Thursday is when I was having all this shortness of breath, continuation of what happened the day before, right? And okay, what happened that day, by the way, that Thursday, is that a good thing is I got my package from Lazada. Okay, let me just show you. On that Thursday afternoon, I got this package. And, I don't know why I ordered this from Lazada. I wasn't expecting to be sick at all, and thankfully, I don't know. I just bought this probably few days before Wednesday. I think I got this by I did order this on Lazada probably the Saturday, and then I got it on that Thursday. Again, today is Saturday, and that was 3 days ago, right? 3 days ago. Okay, so what I did is I tried it right away, and this is nasal rinse. Okay, it says nasal wash system. Okay, what it does is that it's gonna help you out with clearing or cleaning or making sure to unclog your nasal interiors or nasal area. So it comes with this. This costs like 360 plus pesos. All in all, 2 boxes of this, by the way, 2 boxes. And these are saline solutions, okay, that you can use to wash your nose. So what you're gonna do is, and what I did exactly, I did watch videos on YouTube, alright, just to somehow educate myself on how to do it, really, because that was my first time to try this. And you have to boil water, alright, mineral water, tap water, as long as it's clean, because you're gonna use it to clean your nose, right? And I boiled my mineral water. If you have distilled water, better. Absolute distilled water, you can use that as long as it's warm. All right. So make sure that it's warm. That it's warm enough that you can use that water to clean your nose. Okay. If it's too hot, do not use it, or if it's too cold, not good for you as well. So, all right. So I've had the water up to this level, the warm water, and then poured this saline solution into this container, so that as you can see, this is designed to for you to do this, so that when you tilt this upward, okay, the water will come out of this opening, and you're gonna do it this way. Tilt your head this way, and move your head upward, and then do this. And that day, like I told you, I was having difficulty breathing, and I don't know if it's like do I need some kind of, you know, machine to help me out breathe? You know, nebulizer. I've had asthma when I was a kid, and etc. So after like a couple of minutes of doing this douche, okay, nasal douche, I was good. Okay, I was feeling great. I could breathe, but not that much. But at least I could breathe, normally. And if you're having some, not just for COVID patients, really, but this is really recommended for people having sinus issues or problems, or you can do it every day in order to clean or clear the passages through your nose. All right, so again, I got this from Lazada, this nasal rinse, and this really helped me out because it was torturous. All right, you don't know the feeling. For those COVID patients, you probably know what I'm talking about because it was as if I was being tortured to death. All right, that imagine yourself being drowned, okay, or having or being, you know, I don't know, the torture tactic of being pushed into the water so that you cannot breathe. I don't know what that's called. Waterboard, being waterboarded. That's the feeling, because oh my god, so this didn't work at all. This didn't work. So I had to get up. I had to walk a couple of minutes in order to make my nose breathe again. That's the feeling, because whenever I'm gonna try to lie down, that's when my nasal, I don't know, my nasal interiors are gonna close or are gonna get clogged for some reason, I don't know. So alright, that's one tip for you. So the next day, and that was Friday, I decided to go to, when did I go to the hospital? So oh my god, is this part of the COVID symptoms? All right. So on the Thursday, actually, I went as well to the hospital. So in the morning. So afternoon, that's when I got this. Okay. All right. Part of the COVID symptoms now is being forgetful. All right. So I got this medical certificate. My doctor is telling me acute respiratory infection, and I have all the 3-page prescription, which includes his recommendation that I take RT-PCR test, not antigen, not other types of swab tests or like rapid tests. It should be RT-PCR, and that's very expensive. Antigen costs like 900 pesos, and rapid test costs like 300 to 500 pesos. So I had to spend like 3-5 in order to determine that I indeed have COVID. So the patient is advised rest for 14 days. 14 days, 14-day rest, right? And that's what I like about it. Well, I don't like having COVID, really. I mean, no joke, but to be honest with you, I've had worse before. I've last year, no, 2 years ago, I've had like COVID like symptoms. That when I thought that I probably had COVID before. It was worse because I was coughing all the time. That you cough all the time, every minute of the day, that it's gonna weaken your body and your muscle, immune system, your back, and everything. I was expecting to be the worst. And the thing about this is that I was freaking, I was freaking vaccinated less than a month ago. Okay? I got my vaccine. Before I'm gonna rant, by the way, should I rant or should I go to my next story? Okay, I should go to my next story before I'm gonna rant. So, okay, so you probably notice through my voice that I'm not feeling well. So I'm a bit feverish. Still feverish. Okay, feverish. Okay, and I'm still not feeling well. But this is a bit better than what I've had like on Wednesday and last Thursday. Okay, so the next day, this is the most important thing. The next day, I also got my ivermectin order. Ivermectin. So why the hell? I don't know. Probably call it fate or luck. I was not anticipating or expecting to have COVID. I did order this days before, this one and this ivermectin, before feeling all this stuff. So it was like, oh, probably I'm gonna need all this probably in the future. And then I decided on the Monday. I did order this on a Monday, last Monday. Okay, last Monday, ivermectin, and I got this on Friday yesterday. Yesterday, I got this yesterday, and I tried it right away. As you can see, four tablets had been taken out, right? Two today and two yesterday. And yesterday, before I did take this ivermectin, so as you can see, IVM. I don't know if you can see that IVM, and it has 0523. That's the expiration date. So notice that I'm not coughing at all. I'm gonna cough only when I feel some mucus in my throat. Okay, like right now. Okay, so okay, and I did get this. What was in the afternoon? Yeah, in the afternoon. So the morning I was having all these watery eyes episodes. I was like crying. I don't know if I was not crying, but it was watery, and my head was like dizzy. It's watery. It's so annoying. I mean, it's torturous as well. Torturous for some reason. Someone is trying to PM me. So I was having all these watery eyes episodes the morning yesterday, and it was torturous. It was annoying, and not only that, I was having headache or dizziness. I didn't know, but it's just like a potpourri of negative sensations. So and the good thing is I was not having runny nose at all. No runny nose, no coughing, no incessant coughing at all. And in regard to that feverish, yeah, I was a bit feverish as well, but I still was having like difficulty breathing yesterday, despite having this nasal rinse. But it did make me feel better. This one, so I took this morning when I got this. Actually, it was morning. I took this at 9 in the morning, along with my antibiotic. So, all right, the doctor. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but the doctor prescribed amoxicillin, and he also prescribed some medicines for high blood pressure because according to him I was like having 150 over 100, and paracetamol. I did not buy those, only this amoxicillin for some reason. I'm sorry, doctor. I trust you, but I don't know, but I'm just taking like one tablet of this a day. The truth is I didn't want to take amoxicillin for some reason, except that that was Thursday and I didn't have the ivermectin yet, so I decided to take this. So when you take amoxicillin, make sure to continuously take it for 7 days. So and all right, let's get back to the ivermectin. So ivermectin really saved, call it exaggeration, saved my life. I mean, it's not that worse. Indeed, I was expecting worse. Okay, so also yesterday, that's when I took the RT-PCR test. So some medical practitioner came to my place. I'm looking for that letter actually. Where the hell it is? Okay. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, so I told you earlier that some people have been doing good money from this pandemic. Okay, like this stuff that you're looking at right now. So some people are offering. For example, the Philippine Red Cross, they're expensive, 1,500 for Red Cross. I tried to try Red Cross, but it's not available at all. So, okay, and etc. So I searched on Facebook this RT-PCR testing facilities, and this company provided my, home base or home service RT-PCR test, right? And it's 3,500. 3,500 pesos. I don't know if you can see that. Uh, yep, 3,500, and that was yesterday. And the result is gonna take like 24 hours. So let me just search, because the name of this Lab Next Door. Yeah, Lab Next Door is the name of this company. Yep, it's Lab Next Door. I don't know, it does different on my laptop. Okay, this is the company I'm talking about. So I'm not I'm not promoting this, really, not to promote this, but this is the company, the internet company. I don't know where they're based. According to the lady who took my specimens or sample, they're located in Muntinlupa. But when I check on the the PDF result, the PDF file containing the result, the test was done in Manila. I'm gonna show you the test result later. So I decided to take this all in home service, 3,500 peso, no hidden charges, all in package. So the what they do is that they actually get to your place, and they're not in a van. It's just that there's a rider. It's a rider and the expert tandem. You know, so the rider and the the lady expert who took my specimen. So it's just that, because all they need to do is take my saliva sample and nasal substance sample, mucus probably. That's COVID. I don't know if it's Delta variant. How would you know if you got the Delta variant, really? And I'm not making fun of COVID, but I just don't want to feel miserable. Like those guys, or like, I don't know. Probably I have better immune system. I'm just lucky than others. Probably because I've seen like healthy young people in the hospital, who are like on TikTok, and they're like, they look miserable, but they look happy at the same time, that they are doing all these selfies and video selfies for some reason. I don't know, but okay. Okay, I got that saliva or swab test, nasal test, and then today I got the results. And when I opened the email, I was expecting to have COVID, because this is the thing that I forget. Okay, on Thursday, that's when I started to have this no smell, no taste bouts. Okay, my sense of smell, my sense of taste, all gone. Okay, and what I do is I usually air fry my food. Okay, I air fry tempura, I air fry hot dogs, and bagnet, and what else? French fries. They all taste the same. Oh, fucking G, why the hell? I mean, they all taste the same. I don't know how they taste, but they all taste like salty. When I did some kind of research, how it tastes like for some people, according to what I've seen online, is like metallic. I don't think it was metallic. It just tasted like they all tasted the same. They're all salty, The tempura, I didn't even taste the shrimp in it, and the hot dog, etc. I don't know. And the worst thing is the sense of smell is all gone. So I have my two cats, and usually I would smell their poop whenever they poop. My cat just earlier today pooped on my bed, and I decided not to take a video of it because I was so pissed off. He pooped on my bed, my cat, and I didn't even smell that. I just noticed that there's cat poop on my bed because my cat, who doesn't usually sleep on my bed, was sleeping on that bed. So I said, "Why the hell are you sleeping on my bed? You're not the one sleeping on my bed. It's the blackie." I was referring to the what do you call this? The ginger cat. I have a ginger cat and a black cat. The ginger cat who doesn't want to sleep on my bed. Suddenly, today, just a couple of hours ago, he slept on my bed and there's cat poop. I didn't even smell the cat poop. Okay, so no smell at all. No, I didn't even, I don't even smell my own scent. Okay, the 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 scent of this room, no bad odor, no good odor at all. This is a bad thing, really. Okay, so where am I? Okay, so today I got this email. This is how the RT-PCR. I don't know if this is like standard for 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 all, but this is how the RT-PCR test result looks like. Okay, so I'm not gonna show you my personal information. These are personal and confidential, non-public, really. It's gonna contain your name. It's really invasive. They're gonna get your ID as well. So it's like everything is coordinated with the government. So my suspicion is that based on what I've seen on this PDF file, they're gonna take your ID, a valid ID, government ID, before the test. So I provided my TIN ID. I took a picture of it and sent it via Messenger. So the transaction was done all on Facebook, right? And then after that, they came to my place yesterday. The lady took my saliva samples and everything, and they're gone. I paid it via Gcash. No, Gcash was down. Too bad, but I paid via bank to bank transfer. So okay, on this data sheet or PDF file, it's gonna contain very sensitive personal medical information like your age, your birthday, your ID, etc. Everything, your address. So probably what's gonna happen is that if you're positive, they're gonna forward these agencies or business are required to forward the result, the positive result, to the government and probably to your local unit, the barangay unit that you're residing in, so that they be advised that hey, there's someone positive, a new case in your area, so be careful. Probably this is the purpose of all of this, right? For not just statistics, but to warn your barangay unit that someone is positive in your area just today. So okay, date of examination, November 15, 2021. It was collected at 3:01:38 p.m., including the time. Very, very detailed. It says here walk in, but it's not walk in, it's home service. So that's probably their term because they don't have like home service yet. It's acceptable. I don't know why. But all right. It was received at 8:40:38 p.m. So that's like 5 hours after my specimens and samples were taken, right? Accession number. There's probably jargons for all this statistics takers, right? Laboratory number, lab test result. Okay, SARS-CoV-2 causative agent of COVID-19 viral RNA detected. The viral RNA was detected in my saliva samples and nasal nasal samples. And laboratory tests performed SARS-CoV-2 causative agent of COVID causative agent. Hmm, Causative agent. COVID-19 virus detection by real-time polymerase chain reaction. Oh, okay. Interpretation. So, I mean, these are like medical jargons, medical terms, but the remark is positive for nucleic acid test COVID-19, and it's gonna show the names of the scientists who attested to all of this, probably PRC number validated by verified by, and like I told you earlier, so the company, the medx medx corp, that's the judici- judicial, what do you call this, juridical name of the company or corporate name, but on Facebook they're being presented, or they're showing us as lab next door certification, blah blah blah. So of course I'm definitely gonna mask all this. So my name, gender, male, Filipino, blah blah blah, and positive. So good thing is, according to the email that I got, is that the content of this email and its attachment contains confidential information that is intended only for the person or entity to which it is addressed. Alright, so basically that's my COVID story, and I'm feeling great. So I took ivermectin 2 capsules today, and I also ordered 1 bottle for prophylaxis. Okay, and I don't know. Um, all I can say is I've had worse in the past. Worse, like uh, my chickenpox symptoms was worse. Food poisoning was worse. Pneumonia was worse. I mean, these were like episodes in which my life was on the verge of death. That's how I felt, right? So, I mean, I don't know, but I just felt that am I lucky that these are the only symptoms I got, or did I did I go through the worst symptoms already, or COVID, what they call the COVID death episodes? I don't know. Probably, am I still gonna experience worse, or am I in the process of recovery? I don't know, but I'm gonna check. But how many days have I, been experiencing COVID? All I can say is probably 4 days. 4 days, and it's gonna take like 14 days for it to be clear, right? But as to the ivermectin, why the hell? I'm not promoting ivermectin. So all I can say is this really helped me a lot, because there's no cure for COVID yet. No specific cure. The vaccine that I took, so I'm gonna rant. I remember that I actually need to rant still. I was fully vaccinated on September 18, right? That's less than a month when I contracted COVID. So why the hell? Why the hell did I still get COVID? I mean, I haven't had COVID. I haven't contracted COVID over the past 2 years that I have not been jabbed with the Sinovac. So I got the Sinovac last month. What did it do with my body? Did it make me weaken? Did it make my immune system weaker than before? I don't know, because I don't usually go out. I only go out to whenever I try to buy foods, etc. But what I noticed is that when I got the jab or the vaccine, I felt like a bit weaker. I don't know why. Probably they need to test that. I mean, why is it that we're not allowed to share our adverse effects with the vaccine? I mean, people are being attacked for simply sharing what they experience after taking the vax. I don't know why. I mean, this should be encouraged, right? People should be encouraged to share whatever adverse effects they've had with the vaccines, right? But I don't know what happened. Probably it made my immune system weaker. That only less than a month after taking the vax, I got COVID. I got COVID, right? But some people will say, well, that's probably the reason why you're not having too much adverse symptoms but or effects, or you're not experiencing it so bad than others. But there are others who are vax who are having it worse. Okay, they have worse adverse effects or symptoms than I have. I do my research. So ivermectin, when it comes to ivermectin, this drug, including the HCQ. I'm not gonna mention the name because YouTube is gonna ban me or delete this video. HCQ and IVM. So let's just use the term IVM, okay, for self censorship purposes, because they're gonna ban you for simply mentioning it. I'm not promoting this. I'm just telling you that of all the drugs, well, I just took this. Of all the drugs that were prescribed to me by my doctor, these really work. Okay, that work, ivermectin. And if you would like to try it, then why not try it? I mean, and it is wrong and evil and monstrous to say that that is a horse dewormer. That's not a horse dewormer, because that's actually a drug for humans. Okay, it's human grade. I mean, there are like ibuprofen. This ibuprofen. There are ibuprofen for horses as well, right? Are we gonna say that this is also a horse drug that I took last Wednesday? Are we also gonna say that um, what other products like aspirin, and other paracetamol for dogs and cats? That paracetamol is also for not for humans but for dogs and cats. Are we gonna say that as well? I mean, CNN, American media are the worst. They are evil, including America's big tech. I mean, they are I don't know. They are agents of the dark and evil on this planet. Really, we cannot trust them. Okay, let scientists do their own research. Let scientists speak, because there are doctors all over the world, not just doctors but scientists. We have Dr. Pierre Corey and other notable doctors who are speaking in favor of this drug. All right, and these are not quack doctors. These are not politicians. But the thing is, whenever you try to go online and on TV, you see politicians, not doctors, bureaucrats, not scientists, who are disparaging this and promoting the experimental vaccines that we were forced to take. So probably they need to make sure that there's really no specific drug that can help us in order for them to force us to take the vaccine, because the vaccines are experimental and emergency authorization use only. But I've taken too much of your time. Thank you for watching and listening to my experience. I'm gonna be sharing with you my experience or my feedback when it comes to ivermectin. Okay, and thank you for listening and watching my video. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And have a good day to all of you.